Okay.
Not 97 Radio. What up?
Okay.
What it do? It's your boy Mike Gans, live and direct. Not 97 GID Radio.
The mayor, not 97 GID Radio, you know.
997 GID Radio. I am the last American B-boy, in case I didn't say that to you before.
Hey, what's up? Your favorite DJs right here. DJ J Hart on Not 97 for GID Radio. Let's go.
Okay, now we're officially started. We are in the building. Yet another week. Not 97 episode, whatever this is. GID Radio, y'all know how to tune in. GIDradio.com/not97. If you can hear me, that means you found it. Tune in app. Word up, GID Radio. Callers, 212-967-1307. Holla, we got Silent Celeb in the building.
Shit. GID, what's going on, folks? Not 97. We in the building, man.
Early. I'm be honest with y'all right now. I like to pride myself on saying just about every artist in this city is a friend on some level. I like to believe that. I try to be a good person to people. And because I'm still currently an artist myself, I'm very artist friendly. Mm-hmm. And then every now and then you come across an artist or two that just, one of these kids is doing their own thing. It just don't fit in with everybody else. But at the same time, it so fits in with everybody else. It belongs here, but it's the only one in blue. You know what I mean?
That's the bat line?
Yeah, that's the house line. That's not the callers.
Oh, man.
It's the same shit.
What's going on, my guy? Give me a few minutes. Nick, you won't be on until 10. Hit him back. Till 11 o'clock, pardon me. Hit him back. All right. Porter, what up, my dude? It's Mike Hands. That just happened. He called on the house phone. We got Juice Porter. Salute
to make sure he went straight through.
Word up. Holding down the homie Mickey Bundles. So, like I said, you got cats that do their own thing. Sometimes they approach things different. And it's funny because my man Claw, one of my R&B homies, hollers at me. He's like, yo, I think we were at CMJ, the CMJ show at Coco 66.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, listen, Silent Celeb, you might want to find out. So I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. And then we built right quick. And dope vibe. Like, you gave me the dope vibe. I'm like, all right, cool. She don't know who I am from Adam. But she was a dope vibe. She treated me like I was Jimmy Iovine or something, which is dope. Because you never know who somebody is or isn't.
Exactly. And you never know who somebody knows. So.
But people's etiquette is right when they understand that. You never know your secretary today is the VP tomorrow.
Exactly.
And I went home and did my research. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like that. Because I do these shows, I always try to find something. And I'm old school in the sense of, I think radio and DJs are supposed to break records. They're supposed to break artists. They're supposed to introduce you and want to be responsible. I want to be one of the people you mentioned when you say, well, when I started Bang Bang, I went through Bang 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 Bang.
Exactly.
Nobody seems to want to do that no more.
Because everything now is about the money. It's about the what you can do on your back versus what you can do on your feet. That's just my way of saying it. So it's kind of, I don't want to say it's hard, but it is hard. It's really about who you know. You don't even gotta have a fire track no more. You just gotta know the right people to get your music.
How about it went a step further? It used to be who you know. Now it's who knows you.
Exactly.
Because you can get somebody's number in math, and if you don't call them later that night or first thing in the morning,
it's a wrap.
They don't even remember y'all exchange numbers. But how do you feel about what we just spoke about briefly? Just that whole getting in the game on sheer talent and the DJs and radio taking pride in being responsible for artists. See, before they really wanted to just be responsible.
Yeah.
Now it don't seem like anybody wants to be responsible anymore. They don't care.
Exactly. I remember growing up in an era where getting bombed from Flex was that was everything.
Career changing.
Exactly. When Big Cap just saying your name one time was it. That voice.
Cypher Sounds, don't get gas.
Exactly. those are the DJs that I grew up with. DJ Clue, like those are the real. I don't want to call them real DJs, but they are like those are the foundation DJs that I am. Like that's straight facts. So like now, it's hard to get off with certain DJs if you don't have that rapport, if you're not popping bottles with them every day, or if you're not, if you're not doing something under the arm to get on the arm. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I could say I've had my fair share of DJs, notable DJs that's actually on. I've gotten a lot of love from a lot of different DJs, but I still haven't gotten that spin. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what I'm not doing versus what I am doing. Like, I'm not gonna name a DJ's name, but I've had a DJ walk across the performance of someone else's performance just to tell me, like, yo,
I need that.
You killed that. I need that right now.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of love from the underground DJs. I can honestly say I get a lot of love from underground DJs. It's so many to name, like off the back. DJ Gates,
nice.
DJ Echo,
salute.
DJ Styles,
salute.
DJ CMS,
salute.
It's a lot of y'all. Like, I don't even want to drop too many names because I don't want to forget anybody exactly. Absolutely. If I forgot you, I'm so sorry. DJ Super Agent Dre, that's my personal DJ. DJ John Burgundy.
Nice.
Like, it's a lot of DJs out there that show me love, that genuinely see my grind and respect my hustle enough to really just, give me that plug and really just get involved with my career.
But see, that's what it is. It's just about the involvement and the relationship between DJ and artist, where the DJ used to want to be involved.
Exactly.
And again, like I said, I feel like there's a fear factor of wanting to be involved, and I think it's lost. Like, the graffiti artist still wants to be known for his name being in the most abstract place possible.
That tag.
The beat maker still wants to have the most innovative flip on a sample. Artists and DJs are lost to shit. Artists used to want to be as unique as possible, and biting was sacrilegious. Now it seems like biting has a section in the source called lender and borrower, or is that double XL, one of the two? And I'm like, where's that okay at? That you could just take 2 bars from my record and then pay me homage.
That's the word they throw in it now. It's homage. That's the word.
But to me, you just wrote a 14-bar verse. You cheated. That's how I feel.
I'm not even gonna lie. I honestly agree with you. And then they write the 14-bar verse, throw on your 2 bars, and then throw it on somebody else completely different beat. So it's like, and
then call it a street album.
Or a mixtape.
Yeah. Or a mixtape. And that's the excuse for not paying for production nowadays.
Pretty much.
Put it on a mixtape and you make $1 off it, so you can't sue them.
That's real. That's actually facts. That's how I actually started out, like doing mixtapes and stuff. I started doing doing covers of my own lyrics over industry beats that were already out.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of producers didn't, because I was still up and coming. A lot of producers weren't really willing to just give me their beat free. Go ahead.
Caller, you on the air?
Peace. Can I get in the building? It's Diverse.
Oh, what up, Diverse? How you doing, man? We got Diverse on the line. we sent this right down for you now, baby.
15 minutes, that's all. Yeah. It ain't too bad.
That's the other host. Gotta get on. Gotta get in. We got all kinds
members
of people
only
calling.
Type of interview, man.
Yeah, all kinds of people calling. But yeah, and then where were we?
Pretty much like we were talking about the industry and the beats and how different artists get on. Myself, I started off by covering artists that were already out mainstream beats, and I dropped a mixtape called "Is This Your Beat?" And that was just my way. Literally, that's my way of just saying, like, listen, I'm gonna get on every beat that I can get on, and I'ma body it. I covered "In the Morning" from J. Cole. I covered "No Hands" from Waka Flocka. Like, I covered beats that you wouldn't even expect to hear an R&B artist on. Grabbed some of my other peoples that could rhyme and threw a couple of bars on there. I did That Way from Wale, that whole MMG clique. Like, I did a lot of different tracks that you wouldn't expect to hear someone of my caliber on, and I got a lot of good feedback on it, But that was my my way of testing the waters. And I just started doing a lot of my own thing. I write as well as sing, so it wasn't really hard to throw my own finesse on tracks. And sooner or later, it started to pick up, and now.
Don't get me wrong. We all did it. Like, if you come to my space, there's 12 mixtapes across the top of them.
I'm not surprised. But that's those stepping stones. That's how you learn.
You know what I mean? You have to do it.
Practice makes perfect.
Right, and find out where you want to be at. Sometimes you want to show the industry, like, listen, if that's what y'all winning with, then listen, that's nothing. I can handle
exactly.
Then there's other times where dudes, I think, just get gratuitous, and they really try to own the record. They forget, like, dude, you can't sell that ever. That's never a career piece for you.
Exactly.
So until it's something that you can run to the bank with, or run to a shelf with, or run to a UPC
makes no sense
code.
to even bother. Like, Trust me, I definitely
You just
understand
did a
that.
video and paid $1,500 for the video.
And can't do nothing with it, especially on somebody else's track. And it's crazy because a lot of artists right now, that's what they're doing. Like, that's their way of getting, I guess, put on. Let me sample this, and I'm going to throw this in there, and I'm going to make this sound like this. And then when I sound like this person, they're going to compare me to this person. And before you know it, they on the radio. Like, there's no way you can go from one station to the next and not hear the same song played in rotation. Sometimes it's like they playing the same mixtape on both stations. They just sharing it. We going to commercial, so you use it time. I'm going to commercial, so you do it. Like, you can't go wrong.
But it goes back to the lazy DJ when it goes down to, I've had DJs tell me, well, if you put it on, and he told me verbatim, if you flip an industry beat, then I know how to play it.
What?
Because he'll play it right after the original. I was like, really? And it made sense, but it made no sense all at the same time. I thought a DJ's
But that's why it made
Candy,
sense, because it didn't.
I thought the DJ's Candy was getting a new record and breaking and finding out how to play it. Like, he's gonna come up with his own way to make it fit. Like, yo, I could play that right there and figure out how to make it work. Mm-hmm. And that's what I thought.
That was part of the job of the DJ, actually, to figure out where it goes. That's his job.
Exactly, and how to blend it.
Yeah.
The first DJ, and I can honestly say the first DJ that I've personally ever heard blend my single Girl from Ipanema was DJ Pretty Nice. I want to say his name is DJ Pretty Nice. And that was at another show that we did, and he blended it. I don't remember what the name, remember what the song was, but I remember coming into the venue like, yo, that's me. But because it had a beat over it, I was like, yo, that's me. Like, it made me even more hype.
You used that sample for that song?
Nah, he literally took my vocals with the beatbox and everything, and he threw it on, I forgot what the beat was, but he threw it on someone else's beat, and he played like that throughout the show.
Okay.
And it was crazy because that was my first time hearing a DJ flip my music.
Take interest in your music enough to do something creative.
Like,
with it.
I'm used to different DJs doing different music, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't bought a mixtape in forever because nobody's really coming with something.
Don't even go together, I don't think, no more. The word buy and the word mixtape don't go together no more. You download for free.
Everything is for free now, and that's why a lot of the artists aren't making any money. Bette Midler, I think she posted on Twitter about a month ago. She had like a million. Yeah, you gotta be eclectic.
She's gully.
Like,
She's gully.
Yeah, but she posted it. She was like, "Yo," she had like 1 million something spins on Spotify and some other
Pandora.
music. I think it was Pandora and Spotify. She was like, after 1 million and something spins, she came home with like $142.
Wow.
You see how your face? Yeah, like my face. When I read it, I had to like you have to embrace that as an artist. Like, wow, Bette Midler, like
Wind
that's
beneath my
Peaches.
wings.
Yo, Peaches, like.
That, if you really know Bette
$142?
Bette Midler is one of the people who helped build up the New York underground.
Exactly.
For comedians, musicians, she was in.
She was a strong force in the hip hop, like
Yeah.
But for her to tweet that it was a rude awakening, like artists right now, if you don't have your paperwork in order and you're not doing what you have to do as an independent artist to support yourself as an independent artist, you wasting your time. Like it's not a career, or it's not something that you really have your heart in. It's just a hobby. Like I always say, and it's funny, like not for nothing, I have a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. I go to work Monday through Friday, like, and I'm not ashamed of that. I feel like all the artists now, rappers and some singers, but mostly rappers, like male and female, are glorifying the fact of hustling in the street to get that music off versus really saluting the people that are really. I get up and I go to work every day. Mm-hmm. I don't like my job. I don't like the people I work with, but I go because if I don't do what they got to do, I can't do what I really want to do.
You can't finance your dream
exactly
without putting your dream in jeopardy. That's part of the issue we had with the stations with regard to payola.
Yeah.
Because it was like, if you don't sell drugs, you can't afford to get on the radio.
Exactly.
So you telling me I can't, no matter how good my record is,
I can't get it? It's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
It's crazy. Like, I'm telling you, the stations, like anybody who's been following my music and what I've been doing, like, I'm not even gonna throw them under the bus, but it's one specific radio station that I'll be looking at them like, yo, you play the same trash every day. Like, I can name about I can name about 3 or 4 artists that I know that are not signed, that are on there, that I'll be like, yo, how'd you do that? Like, who you and what you,
know what?
and why you.
I'm gonna be cordial only
go
because
ahead,
they
go ahead.
just put my record on hot97.com.
And did they pull it back? Because Rick was like, I think they pull it?
Yeah, they played it and pulled it a couple times, which is a blessing. But I don't think they realize I'm the nigga that owns Not 97.
I thought because Rick made it seem like that's what it was. Like that might be the reason because you not.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But it's always politics. Like that shit is crazy. I'm not into politics. Me neither. Listen, at the end of the day, big up every. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you are white, black, polka dots. I don't care if you in Ukraine. You don't count, bro. You don't count. You sexy. You got the yellow going here. But I don't care if you in the Ukraine, the BK, the UK. I hate y'all. The other.
I did not know that.
If you spinning my music, I'm supporting you. I don't care where you at. Like, I'm
if
really
you spin
like
good music. I support it.
Real shit. Part of my language. I don't give a fuck about your politics. I have a song right now called Good Music. I don't even know if I sent it to y'all, but I have a song called Good Music right now, and I haven't released it yet, but I've performed it. And it's been getting crazy buzz because it's my testimony, really saying like on some G shit, if you're not gonna fuck with my music, and it's crazy, you never hear an R&B artist really speak like this, but this is like from my heart, from the silent celeb to everyone listening. If you have never ever tuned into my music or seen me at a performance, then you are missing everything about an indie artist. I come in, I'm different. I'm not about to jumping around stage. I don't come with 60 niggas and 3 mics. Like, I'm not about that. I don't sing over my own lyrics. Like, I really come in and I give you a show. So it's like when I see artists that come in with all 95 of their homeboys, they 6 cousins and they 3rd grandmother, and only one of them got a verse or one of them is the only artist is one of them.
I thought you were gonna say grandmother was selling the mixtapes.
Yo, but it's the truth. Like, it make me look at them like,
selling t-shirts.
Come on, like, come on, like real, yeah, like.
But that's the come and go shit.
Man?
That's the coming. It's so much emphasis put on energy because energy is mad important.
It is.
But harnessing energy so that it goes somewhere. Because you could bust a firecracker off. That don't make it a bomb, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's energy, but it ain't the same energy. But
hashtag that.
If you come with 90
but
niggas,
it ain't a bomb.
Yeah, 90 niggas show up and all sing your whack ass record. It look like something's happening.
It's all about the illusion.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. You got 90 niggas. That. And then you have
produce garbage.
Exactly. It's iced and polished trash. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Like,
you put the garbage in a Louis bag and just throw it outside on the street.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, it's crazy.
They
do. That's the crazy part.
I seen on
they do. That's sad.
I know. Whoever buys them should be slapped.
Twice. But like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just an independent artist. Like, again, one of the things that differentiate me from a lot of different artists out here is people don't know I do this by myself. I don't have a budget or a fancy sponsor or a whole entourage of dudes behind me. It's me, my sister, and the people that support me from the outside, like my brother Mike Hands. That's my sister with the pink on, and the one in the back is my love. Okay. Flirt. But like, my love. Gotta make sure. But nah, like at the end of the day, I don't have 75 Spartans behind me. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Like when he come to these competitions and they be like, yo, you gotta sell 40 tickets. I'ma sell them tickets, but at the end of the day, that's not my goal. My goal is here. You can have your $400. Cause when I get on the stage, I'm gonna give you a $4,000 show and I'm gonna gain 4,000 new fans that I didn't have before. I can get 20 of my homeboys on the block to purchase a $20 ticket like it's a bag of dro, but at the end of the day, it's about getting 20 new niggas that I've never met before, never seen before to be like, yo, come out and fuck with me.
You know what I realized when you said that though? There's no Spartans left in New York. You can't sell shit in New York because there's no consumers left. If you go sell a nigga something, he's trying to sell you something before you sell him something. Exactly. There's no consumers left.
Or he's trying to find out a way that he can get $1 off of what you just sold.
If you got a mixtape and you go to a show and you be like, yo, you want to buy my mixtape? Y'all gonna wind up trading.
Yep. Exactly.
Because there's no fans, there's no consumers. Everybody's hustling,
and everybody's afraid to be a fan. Exactly. But everybody's afraid to be a fan.
Nobody niggas want to be somebody real bad. Oh, so you take a nigga like Hands. I was always a somebody nigga since elementary. So I didn't wait to get older to decide to bust out my shell. And I'm comfortable in my space. I'm not dying to make it. So watching you shine don't make me feel awkward.
Exactly. You know why that is? That's because we go outside and we were younger. We played in a park and we had friends. Yes. We didn't have Twitter and Instagram and social media. I had, what's the little man? And he used to go, dialing. What's the little, and it was 3 pictures, the little AOL thing, and it always came with a CD disc. You see how old that was? We were like, what? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I had a drawer full of them in the kitchen.
Come on. With a different code every time one expired. Come on.
That's how I lived on Black Planet.
Come
Nigga,
on.
I was doing that with Columbia House, nigga.
Mi gente, come on.
I was getting Columbia House records for a penny like a motherfucker.
Like at the exactly, but like at the end of the day, we grew up with real substantial childhoods and lives. Now it's about how many likes you can get, or who can do the sexiest duck face, or who could do it for the Vine. What the fuck is a do it for the Vine? And who started doing it for the Vine? Now we gotta keep doing it for the Vine.
All our listeners no longer do it for the Vine. From this day forward, we refuse to do it for the fuck the Vine. The Vine, we gonna put it in a box with the Macarena.
You know what's funny about the Vine? The real Vine, if you really understand what the Vine is Hollywood and Vine, Sunset, and that's a whole stroke. So niggas is doing this for the Vine. What I hear in my mind is whole stroke.
Somebody owe me some money.
But
I want my 25%.
What's that about?
That's that when they do that.
I can't do it. There you go.
Is that partially? That's partial Wendy Williams, right? That's like how you doing without saying how you doing. That might be good. I think for men to do that.
Or the yeet. What the fuck is a yeet? And why do you yeet? Like, it's so many things that's getting. Yo, it's so much.
Like
so many gimmicks.
How about I refuse to be flea? The fuck is a flea?
Yo, fuck you. How about I refuse to repost anything from Ice JJ Fish? How about them apples?
I heard about.
I don't care what anybody got to say. Yeah,
she hipping me. Ice JJ Fish. If your name is Ice JJ Fish and you don't sell hella cocaine, nigga, why is your name Ice JJ Fish?
Because he out here bodying videos, son.
He did a record with 50 Tyson.
Yo.
50 Tyson.
Bodying, and he just did a porn with Natasha. I forgot her name, but he just did a porn with one of these porn stars out here too. Yo, not to be funny,
Natasha.
But
if you brought 50
Fish,
Tyson back to life, you should get. Oh yeah.
Yo, he's the R&B 50 Tyson.
Light skin cat, we just found it horrific.
Like
y'all was supposed to let 50 Tyson die off like.
Nah, they can't. They
like William Hung or Pants on the Ground. Those niggas supposed to be, remember them? They not supposed to still be doing deals. Nobody's supposed to be doing a 50 Tyson project.
JJ Fish right now, dead real shit is getting paid for being a damn fool.
He's world star on
mockery.
tour.
Yeah. Yo, Rihanna's retweeting this. They're like, he's a popular dude for making noise, because that's really what he's making, and it blows mine. Because in the end of the day, it's like, yo, what about? Yo, I go to work damn near 65 to 70 hours a week. Just so that I could pay my bills and then have that money on the leftover side to do the studio and all that other shit. You feel me?
What the fuck you do?
Oh, I'm an account coordinator for a multimedia print company. I do this.
It sound mad important.
It sound really important, right? It don't mean jack shit. All I do is take orders for people and put it in the system and make sure it look right.
I'm like, and we've been printing with other people?
I don't know why. Yeah.
But
at the end of the day, it's like I'm just trying to make my own lane and make that lane stick. I feel like once I get in, I'm coming in with an arsenal of people, because I know so many talented unsigned artists. I know mad talented unsigned artists that if I even had a chance to even put them on mainstream radio, it would shut down half these stations out here, because there's so much music that's really being slept on, because we don't have a $50 million budget, because I don't have Troy.
No, not even that.
Or because I don't have Fred God. Shout out to Fred the Godson.
Shout out to Fred. I like Fred's work. Not because Fred works, and not to say that Troy Ave don't work. I just don't understand. To me, when it comes to Troy Ave, I just haven't heard the record that should have made him pop through. Because even though I'm glad 97 let him in and he's a nigga on the come up, I have not heard the record that should have popped.
I can't tell you what his first song was, but I can say that he has, like, he's everywhere right now, and I still want to know what, like, those are the things that I want to know. What did he do?
Relationships and bricks. Because all he rap about is coke. He's specific. Listen, I only rap about coke. And he's very deliberate.
And he's getting it, though.
And like, I'm not a hater. I just haven't heard the record.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out to Troy Ave.
Around with Troy
Fred the Godson. Everybody out there right now.
I got a record in the mix with Fred right now. Salute
Yo,
Fred.
I've been trying to get, listen, real rap. Fred the Godson is a huge motivation to me, because I'm from the Bronx. You feel me?
Yes,
so it's like I've been trying to get a verse from him for the longest. I done hit up a couple people that I know that are in his team. I hit up TBM, Tito.
It's him or the
like,
twins. If it's not the big twins, Dre and them,
it gotta be
Matter of fact, right now,
I gotta tap somebody on the shoulder.
I heard you looking for beats.
I'm really about to start.
Where you from in the X?
All over, but I'm born and raised Gun Hill Road. Right now, I'm over on 182nd and Jerome area. Yeah, I got kicked out of Evander. I went to Clinton, got put out of Clinton. I had to go into Truman and finally.
All day?
I have
Just
anger
beating
issues.
bitches up.
Listen, I like to hug. I like long
It be
walks
that
to the
girl
beach
in
and then to the bank. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Who you
I'm
dragging
not a
behind you,
pussy.
though, is the question.
Exactly, and that's why I got evicted from a couple of schools. But I
She said
graduated.
evicted.
I got
I'm
a high
happy
school
to hear
diploma.
that.
I graduated.
I'm a nigga who
Yeah, see,
got
I'm-
an expulsion or two on this
See,
record.
exactly. See, we in the same boat. From the BS. Stand up, man.
Put out of schools, man.
Listen, I went back.
I
That's the most
was
important
thumping
part.
security guards.
I never got put out of schools. My mom and my uncles and I made
I'm
sure
a
that
group
I could
home
go
nigga.
back. I had a lot of in-house suspensions.
Yeah, when you sit in the class.
And
Do
still
other
learn
shit.
something.
No, I just do other shit. It's a drill.
Here you
I had
go.
a bathroom
Multi-talented
pass
as.
tattooed
That's,
to my palm and shit.
That's why we here, because nobody's got to put their ears on the Celeb yet. I need to make sure y'all understand why the
Bundles
Silent
is
Celeb
downstairs,
is
too.
in the building.
Where you want to go first? What track you want to spin first?
Let me know what you want to
Trying to be like you when I grow up,
Play the
bro.
record you just finished mentioning. Did you send them?
Oh.
Is that when we?
Girl from Ipanema.
No, you said good
That's
music. I think
happening
it was
live.
Did
called.
you have good music? Did I send you good music?
I got Silent, I got Make Me Feel, I got Bronco, and I got Girl from Ipanema.
Then I mean he didn't get. Damn,
What's
he didn't
Make
get
Me
good
Feel?
music. Make Me Feel is the first track, first video track that I've ever. It's what really started my music.
Let's do
Let's
it.
rock
Play
that.
that. Make Me Feel right now, produced by All Around the Productions.
I just did an all around the joint.
There you
I
go.
didn't even know who that was.
They nice though. They
But
nice.
I know. Trust me.
And I put them up from Twitter and SoundClick,
Yeah, that's that.
and that's how I ended up
You
getting
said
put on.
Sound
Just-
Click?
The record I just put out yesterday, Juggernaut.
Look.
All right, here we go. Not 97 Silent Celeb is in the building. DJ J Hard on the ones and two, and we about to make you feel as she making her feel while we make things feel. We feeling